Hello fellas, welcome back to a new video. I've came to meet Chris and his Mark 1 Escort. Now you were just telling me, mate, you swapped this for a Mark 1 Golf?
Yeah, Mark 1 Golf.
How long ago was that?
About 7 years ago.
7 years?
7 years, aye.
Beautiful car as well, mind. I've seen this, it's been in the magazine, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Hasn't it? Is it Classic Ford or Fast Ford or something?
Classic Ford, front cover, aye.
Aye, mint, mate. I love the bubble arches, I love the wheels, I love the spotlights, I love everything about it.
Cheers, mate.
Absolutely mint. Nice colour as well.
Yeah, aye.
So you were saying you swapped this for a Mark 1?
It was a lovely Mark 1.
A nice solid Mark 1
yeah,
Golf you
aye,
had?
lovely, aye. Like a show car, really, you know. And then I swapped it for this. I got it blasted and it was just a pile of rust, you know.
Pile of holes. You were saying as well, you welded all this up yourself. You learnt on the job, basically.
Yeah, I pretty much, aye.
And it's not your trade, is it?
No, far from it.
You mate, you've done a mint job. I love this.
Thank you.
Absolutely love this. And you were telling us this is an early Mark 1, so there's some slight differences.
You don't really see it, but there's loads of little differences all over the car, you know. And unless you know what you're looking at, you don't really notice it. But there's so many different, and trying to get the bits is just
a nightmare.
Because I wanted to keep it all as an early car. I didn't want to start putting late bits on, you know.
So you were saying as well, like on the early ones, you've got your bonnet pop there, the little button there, what you press. You've got your windscreen squirter there in the middle of the bonnet.
Aye,
that's the early thing. And the door handles as well.
The door handles, petrol cap, you know, and switches. There's lots of little things, you know, loads of little bits. Normally it's like an inserted cap, you know, where this is protruding out.
Aye. And you see in the door handles, this button is normally below the door or something?
The button's there, but the lock's below the door, you know.
So you've still got, so there's still a button there, but the lock's
sort of below it, you know.
Mate, it's a beautiful car.
Cheers,
and you were saying it came with the bubble arches on the back.
The bubble arches on the, I mean, it was a terrible job, like, but
was it?
They were on, you know. So.
And you put the front ones on?
Yeah, front ones on now.
And it's steel wings, nothing fiberglass?
No, there's no, obviously there's a bit fill around the back of the arch, but it's all steel, you know, there's no
fiberglass.
No.
So what kind of wheels have we got on?
So they're Cortina estate wheels, but they've been banded.
Right.
So 8-inch on the front, 9-inch on the back, you know, they've been banded out.
So it's nice at the back, mind.
Aye.
Mate, I love this.
It's hard to fill them, you know, then back arches is just so hard. Everyone puts mini lights on, you know, and I thought, I want to go different, you know.
Something different. Yeah, nice and mini lights, but I do like them as well. I like the cap as well you've put on.
Aye. But that's like it's made it look like a twin cam, and the twin cam wheels were like that, but obviously not as dished, you know.
So what's the big light on the back? That's not your reverse light, is it?
Reverse light, aye.
It is, is it?
Aye,
is it? You've got no excuses if you bump into something at the back, then have you, with that big light?
The later one had like reverse lights into the back panel there.
Right. Also, that's a standard Ford thing.
Well, it's not a standard thing, but it never had a reverse light.
So these cars didn't come with reverse lights from you, did they not?
The later ones did, but not the early ones.
Right, I didn't know that. So you're on the Mazda gearbox, is it 5 or 6 speed?
6 speed.
6 speed.
Aye.
So it's nice on like a motorway and stuff like that.
Aye.
Especially with the Zetec and the injection, and that'll be quite reliable. And
aye, it is, aye. Runs well.
So it was have you had it on a rolling road?
Aye.
And it made 180-ish.
Aye, 189 brake.
189, 190 brake. More than enough in this little thing, isn't it?
Aye, it is, aye.
It sounds like an old car as well, though, even for Zetec. It's got like a nice old note to it.
No Jesus handles for you either, is there?
I was looking for something to grab hold of there. So what seats we got in there? Because obviously they're not standard Ford seats, are they?
Well, they were like an optional extra in a twin cam, but they're also in I think they're in a Mini Cooper.
Right.
Contour bucket seats are called.
Are they original, or are the original being retrimmed, or have you bought them from like a magazine, like a reproduction thing?
They're like a reproduction thing, you know, but that's how they were, you know. Why it was optional extra back in the day.
I like the headrest as well with that little bar. It's just old and quirky, isn't it?
Quirky, aye.
Who retrimmed like the dashboard and that for you? Or did you do it yourself?
I bought that like that, you know, the dash. Aye.
It looks mint.
Aye.
It looks nice. Really
it's just
nice.
the dash, you know. I see a dash. It's part of the car, really. The dash. It's just a little vinyl thing over the top, you know.
Is it?
It's just a little piece of vinyl going over the top of it.
Also, it doesn't come out?
No.
The dash? That's stuck on?
That's steel, that.
And that's part of the shell?
Aye, it's just this bit here over the top of it that comes off, you know.
Ah, right. I like your spots on the front as well, mind.
Aye, cheers, aye.
Do the wall work as well? Oh, they've got the covers on, haven't they?
Aye, they're all wired up, like, but I haven't put the switch in yet. I need to sort that out.
So this is a Zetec, I'm guessing 2 litre or something, is it?
Yeah, aye, 2 litre Zetec, aye.
On throttle bodies?
Throttle bodies, aye. Gen V throttle bodies.
Nice. Did it take much to get in, or was it pretty straightforward?
It's not too bad. It's a bit tight, like, on the back, but it's not too bad to do, like.
So what was in the car to start with? A 1.1 or something?
It was a 1.3.
Was it?
1.3 cross flow. I mean, I had a lovely cross flow for it. It was twin 40s. Harris performance cross flow, and it was lovely, like, and it was ready to go in. But because I put all the twin cam badges on it, my mate who helped us build it, he was like, you can't put a cross flow in, you've got twin cam all over it, you know. So I got rid of the idea, and
would have been quick to take the badges off and leave it there.
Definitely.
I like the rotor cover as well. Obviously, being a Zetec, it's not a Zetec rotor cover.
Aye.
So who does these?
It's
like a maggot, something out off the internet, what you've bought.
Aye, but a lot of them put the BDA covers on, you know, which you've probably seen. This is it's, you know, for the caterhams. The Lotus Lotus 7. That's what they're for. That, you know.
Oh, is it? No, how much is these?
I think it's about $350 or something like that, you know.
Not too bad, is it?
No.
Looks like a nice bit of kit as well. It is mint though, mate. I really like it. So how much welding did you do on it when you got it? Because you could buy all the panels now for it, can't you?
Front inner wings, scuttle panel, you know, all sorts really.
And you fitted all that yourself?
I mean, I've had bits of help here and there, you know, through it all, but aye.
Just had to go?
Aye, just had to go.
It's a way to do it, isn't it? It's a way to do it. No, it's mint, mate. Sounds mint. It's got plenty of power as well, Mike, for such a little car. Do you slide it about?
It's got
Can you control it when it slides about?
It's got the Quaife diff in. I put that in back end of last year and it made a massive difference.
Did it?
Aye.
That limited slip diff?
Aye.
Was it an open diff before?
It was, aye.
Oh, it sounds mint. So how much was the engine cost to build?
Well, it was like 1200 quid for the bare engine, you know, brand new engine.
Brand spanking new from Ford?
Aye, Create engine, you know. They've stopped them now, like, I mean, everyone was buying them for the caterhams and the Lotus 7s and that.
So they've sold out?
Sold out, aye. But I think they use them in the stock cars, so they were going mental for them, you know. And
so have you even had the engine apart since you bought it, or did you just buy it, then put the bodies on and put it in the car?
No, I got the head done, you know.
Did you?
Aye.
Well, you had it like ported and polished?
Aye.
Kind of easy, we've got these seat belts. I've got to jump out the door if it starts to get sideways. You got any plans to sell it? You just got to, because it's finished now, and when people finish cars, people tend to think, it's finished now, I fancy something else. But to put yourself through all that aggro again, isn't it?
Oh no, that's the thing. Like, I don't know if I'd be bothered with another one. Like, but
how much do you think you've got in the car?
Probably stands as near 30 grand.
Does it?
Oh, God,
and to be fair, you probably get 30 for it, wouldn't you?
Aye.
About 30. Do you reckon you get for it?
I don't know. I mean, they're all lower, aren't they? The prices at times.
Yeah.
You think, do they sell or what? I don't know. Honestly, I don't know.
Mate, I still get nervous with these seatbelts, mate. Honestly, I'm getting, my God. I just imagine my head smacking into this windscreen or something. This is plenty power for me for Mark 1 Escort.
Love to have a little play in there.
And it's not lighting the wheels up everywhere you go, it's just kind of playable, isn't it? Like, and it sounds apart. Mate, thanks a lot for that.
No bother, enjoyed it.
Good. You've got an Instagram as well, haven't you, where you do stuff like where you post pictures of your car and stuff like that?
I'm Not very good at it, like, but I'll try.
Oh, it's all right. I'll leave a picture. I'll leave a link to Chris's Instagram in the description of this video.
Cheers.
But yeah, again, mate, thanks a lot. I've had a great day.
Thank you. Cheers.
Thanks for watching, fellas, and I'll catch you on the next one. So this is when it was in the magazine, front cover as well.
Front cover, eh?
Classic Ford. Looks nice there, mine, doesn't it? Ah, nice. Who took the pictures? Was it Ian from Scotland?
Ian,
Did he send you them as well?
Aye.
Where'd you go for this? For the pictures? Local?
Just local, just a mile away from here.
Is that when it was in the middle of getting restored?
Aye.
Aye, nice. Hey, look at them legs. Mint, mate.